So, I got a comment on my main channel yesterday's video about, it wasn't really about the video, but it was about me drinking. Drinking beer, which I did in that video. Now, and this guy, he said something like that I was drunk in the video. Well, what can I say? Well, obviously I was not. The thing is, this is non-alcoholic beer, and I don't drink alcohol. I'm not saying, of course, I'm not saying that nobody should drink alcoholic beer, but I have my personal opinions and my personal preferences, I guess you could say, when it comes to, it's a personal choice, that's what I'm trying to say. And I always drink non-alcoholic beer and what have you. Mainly because of practical reasons. As a father, I also think I don't like the idea of being if you drink alcohol, at least in Norway, it doesn't have to be much. You can't drive your car, so I don't like the idea of not being able to drive my car if something should happen. And also, I don't really feel the need for any for the effects of alcohol. Again, that's just my personal choice. And I guess there are other reasons as well. It's very practical. If we're going somewhere, if we're going out for dinner, we don't have to, get a taxi. And but there is one thing that I want to point out, and I want everyone to think about a little bit here. It has to do with the Me Too movement, and I think that in the current climate, social climate, it's best if we men, actually I do really think that it's best that we men don't drink at parties and out in, I don't know, nightclubs and so on. I know that's sounds a bit extreme to many, but if you don't drink alcohol, or rather if you're known as a person who don't drink alcohol, I believe that it's more difficult for people to use the accusations as a way to hurt you. We all know that the Me Too movement, it took off and it became something very sinister and evil. It's great and very necessary to call out those people who actually do wrong, but I don't like this idea that you'll be sentenced by social media now just because someone says something about you. Well, if some woman says, this guy, he touched me in some unpleasant way back in the 90s, and that's, and then you get judged by social media as a sexual predator. That's wrong. I don't want to get too far into that discussion there, but I just wanted to address this thing with me not drinking alcohol, and this is non-alcoholic beer. So yeah, there are reasons. I never had a problem with alcohol, but it's just a personal choice. But it's also something, as I said, in any social setting outside of your home. I think we as men now, in this very hostile climate, we should reconsider if it's really worth it to drink alcohol. And again, it's a personal choice, but I do really think that if you're known as a person who don't drink alcohol, nobody can say that, well, he was drunk and he did all these horrible things to me. Of course, they can say that anyway, but it becomes less credible if you are known as a person who don't drink alcohol. Okay, so yeah, that's my opinion on that. Let me know what you think in the comments section. This is my second channel, and if you are not already a subscriber to this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This channel is it's a little bit this is where I put things that doesn't really fit into on the main channel. so yeah, some bench pressing and some non-alcoholic beer. Skål!